Welcome back to Community Crossroads. I am joined by VISD's Folklorico group. You guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hello.
So this is a VISD kind of umbrella term because it covers both East and West, which I think is actually really cool. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Yes, we have the opportunity for students in VISD that are in middle school and high school to be a part of the Ballet Folklorico program. In high school, Victoria East, they have a class, and also at Victoria West, where it is a dance class, and it's geared towards learning Ballet Folklorico style dance, which is from Mexico. We hope to, in the future, bring in other Latin style dances as well. We did a little bit this year. We did a fusion. We can talk about that later. But and in the middle school, it's not a class yet. It is only after school. So all 4 middle schools have the opportunity, any students who want to be a part of it, to join.
Okay. And so how long has this been in VISD?
The Ballet Folklorico program has been a part of VISD going, this is, I believe, its 27th year. The program started as an after-school program with the mariachi program that had begun at Stroman High School. One of the mariachi teachers, or the music teachers, brought it on. And then it went into the classroom for 2 years before deconsolidation. So it continued with Memorial High School, and then after deconsolidation, it continued with Victoria East and West, and probably, I think, about 3 years into that program, the middle school after school program began. And so it's been ongoing since.
Wow. And so ladies, as I'm sure you guys already know, it's very rich in culture. It has strong ties to Mexican heritage. Victoria is a predominantly Hispanic Mexican community. So what does it kind of mean to kind of represent this kind of culture here? Could you guys speak on that?
Well, I feel like as a dancer, I've always been really out on stage. I've always performed. It wasn't always ballet, but I was younger. I was really looking into my culture, and I saw these girls with like these big pretty dresses, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. So when I figured out I can do that in high school, I was like, you know what, why not? And I can definitely say that I have definitely dived into my culture a lot doing this. I have learned so many new things. I have made so many new friends. Like my best friends, it was through this.
Yeah.
So getting to learn Spanish, getting to go on road trips, getting to like represent different regions of Mexico is amazing. It's really cool.
Yeah. And so you said this starts as young as middle school. So what if, you know, someone wants to join but they don't really know how to dance? You guys kind of teach them in, or do they have to come already with some kind of preparedness?
They do not have to come with any prior experience. We do start from the ground up, and in all reality, the beginning of each year, the high school kids can tell you, the first 1 to 2 weeks, everybody goes back to the basics, because they'll have a little bit of a break during part of the summer, and so most of the time they're doing vacations, they take some rest time, and so they may let their dance, you know, sit for a little bit. So then when we come back, I can't go in really, really hard. So we go into the basics, we start reviewing what we've had from the past and teaching those who are new what we were doing in the past year. And so, yeah, we all start with the basics for the first few weeks, and then we begin to bring in
so it's very
more
opening.
new material. Yes,
Yeah.
and they do really well to work with peers one-on-one. That's part of that's the only way we're going to survive, to be honest, because it's me in there in the class, and then not everybody learns at the same pace. So some people will need to have small group work or one-to-one. And so my upperclassmen that are a little more experienced, as I start looking around the class, I'll ask them to pair up, and then they also get to know each other better that way. And the high school kids will also, once we start the middle school program, because it usually starts after Labor Day, once we start that, the high school and middle school will come together after about a month, and they get to meet each other because it's a good mentorship. They get to mentor the younger ones, and they get to know them and get them comfortable and acclimated into how our program works, which opens a door to welcome them to join it in high school, where high school performs a lot more.
Gets more exposure, like the
Yes.
Victoria Bicentennial and
Yes.
big city events like that. All right, well, ladies, thank you so much. And to everyone at home watching, do not go anywhere because these lovely, talented kids give us a performance next.